Tigana no sio. Niagokirio ni make. My mother loves saying that so much. And I've come to know this is true. It's because of needing or wanting something. It's the need of something that makes you wake up every morning. It's the need to be successful that makes you work so hard. It's the need to meet so that your children, your generation cannot suffer as much as you've suffered, that you wake up every day to go to that job that you probably don't like, that you wake up to just find a hustle, find something that you can do so that you can be able to meet the needs that you have. At CAPAFI, we are telling you that you can be able to happily meet your needs. You can be able to meet these things that you want to reach. I've come to realize, by the way, that success is relative. What success means to me is not what success means to you. So at CAPAFI are coming to tell you that you can be able to meet the meaning of success using that which is within you. And that which is within you is either in the form of either a talent, either a hobby, either an interest, or a skill. And these things, when you take them through a series of discovery, because if you have something and you haven't discovered it, there is no way that it's going to help you. So you need to go through a process of discovery, a process of development, because once you identify something, you need to develop it. You develop it so that it can come to make economic sense, to make market sense, so that you can be able to convince somebody to pay for your services or for your goods. Once you develop this thing, you can now then deploy it. You can deploy it where it's applicable. And at CAPAFI, we are coming to equip you with these tools so that you can be able to make economic sense. And we have come to realize that pain breeds innovation. And it's through these experiences that we come by every day that we are able to drive, we are able to arouse the need within us, the interest within. And in the recent International Women's Day, the UNEP celebrated 5 amazing women because of their accomplishments, which I would say were driven by interests. And it's pain that made them realize this interest. And this drive brought them to a point of recognition by the UNEP. These women are one, Marine Baponampoze of Rwanda, who was recognized because of her immense contribution in the afforestation which was taking place in Rwanda. She had seen how her country suffered because of floods and droughts. And as we all know, deforestation contributes to this. So she came up with this idea of promoting beekeeping so that people can plant trees so that bees can find forage. And actually, it's this beekeeping came to be to make economic value to the population of Rwanda. So I'd say the pain that she had experienced by seeing her people suffer because of floods and because of droughts, it brought about an interest, a very strong interest, so that she can be able to go to immense studying, to come about the know-how of, by the way, we can be able to plant trees and do a lot of beekeeping, which will also be bringing income to our people. And by this, we will still be planting trees and be able to reduce the rate of floods and droughts in our country. So from this one woman, we can be able to actually agree that pain breeds innovation. And it's out of a point of pain that we can be able to know, we can be able to come to a realization. It can breed an interest that when we well invest in it, we can make economic sense from that. Look at how Marine has changed her country, how she has changed the life of so many people, and they are able to earn because of the beekeeping, and her country is still gaining because of the afforestation which is taking place. Thinking of these UN women makes me remember the woman in the Bible who had suffered for 12 years with the problem of bleeding. This woman had, I want to imagine, because hey, at her menses, the period, when somebody is on periods, it's just uncomfortable and all, and you just wish it's over. So imagine bleeding that for a whole year, 1 to 12 years. This pain of hers, this problem made her seek solutions. I want to believe she maybe went to a lot of physicians, a lot of doctors, wanting to find a solution to this. And on the day, from her research, and I want to believe she wanted to go to anything possible that would dim this problem of hers. So when she heard that Jesus of Nazareth was passing by, she didn't care what people are going to say. She didn't care how people would treat her if she went to see Jesus, because she had this pain that needed to be taken care of. That's why she waited until she saw Jesus of Nazareth passing by. And on realization that that so many people had surrounded Jesus, she just wished, she changed her tactic and said that if only I could touch the hem, just the hem of his garment, I shall be well. And that is when she went akapenyeza until she touched the hem of Jesus, and immediately she was cured. So this brings me back to my argument of an interest. When you have an interest, or when you have a pain brings about an interest. And this interest, when you build your strength, when you come to a realization of the natural strengths that you have, you can be able to forge them straight to a way of curbing, to a way of meeting this pain, eliminating this pain that you have. So I'm here to tell us that just like Marine Baponampoze that we have cited today of Rwanda came to the realization that she can be able to bring people together, and they are able to bring to an end, or maybe play a role in the elimination of the floods and droughts the country was facing. And they came up with the idea, she came up with the idea of afforestation and beekeeping, which made people which made the beekeeping made economic sense, and also by afforestation they are rehabilitating a lot of land. Also, look at this woman who bled for 12 years. Her interest, her pain drove her to a point of interest, and that is when she took a step towards the right direction. That's when she came to face Jesus, and on realizing that he had a lot of crowd, she just maneuvered until she was able to touch just the hem of his garment. So I'm here to tell us that we can be able to pull together the pain that we have and be able to forge a path that is going to resolve with us, a path that is agreeing with our natural strengths, because all of us have things that we naturally gravitate towards. And just like Marine Baponampoze, just like that woman who bled for 12 years, we can be able to forge a path, we can be able to redefine our interest. And this interest, we have come to an agreement that these interests are coming about from a point of pain. Pain brings about the interest, and when the interest is redefined, it brings you to a point of commercialization. You can be able to explore the things that you can monetize, the things that you can be able to cure somebody's pain. And when you cure somebody's pain, you will be able to get paid and make economic sense. So welcome to CAPAFI, and at CAPAFI we are going to help you turn your pain into a success story, to your pain into money. And you see, your pain bringing you to a point of interest, and we are advocating for bringing out the natural strengths, and we have agreed that the natural strengths are going to portray themselves either in the form of a talent, either in the form of a hobby or an interest, or even a skill. So join us at CAPAFI and let us take you through the process of discovery, development, and finally enable you to deploy yourself in fields that resolve well with your natural strengths. Don't forget to like, to subscribe, and comment, and as we move forward in this realization journey, amazing journey of fighting this beast of unemployment. And this unemployment, we need to do something about it. And we are telling you that what you need to do is just within you. You just haven't yet discovered, and you haven't developed your natural strengths to a point of commercialization. So come to us. You can reach us through 0719420968, or even email us at striveandpeace@gmail.com. Welcome, and let us move forward, and let us turn this pain into money-making enterprises. Thank you, and see you. Bye-bye.